Okay, now let's again look at note number 103. Well, let's start with the fact that we have a quotient here. So that looks like rule number 6. Let's use rule number 6. I'll write it out here. Rule 6, so you can look it up and see what rule 6 says. That says that that log that we're given is equal to log base 4 of the top, which is 3 times x times, instead of writing the square root of y, I'm writing y to the 1/2 power, which is the same thing as the square root, and then minus the log of the bottom. This is rule 6. Log of, instead of writing the cube root, I'm going to do parenthesis, x minus 1 raised to the 1/3 power, because the nth root is the same as raising the base to the 1/n power. All right, now what are we going to do next? Look at the first log. It's the log of 3 times x times y to the 1/2. That's a triple application or a double application of rule number 5. So let's write rule 5. Now go back and look at rule 5 in note 103. I should make a little comment here that we're going to use note 103. Note 103, that's what I keep referring to. So rule number 5 allows us to write this, break it up into log base 4 of the first number plus log base 4 of the second number that's multiplying the second factor times log base 4 of the third, y to the 1/2. Now that takes care of breaking up the first log. Then comes the minus sign, and now we have to be super careful because of the minus sign. So put a bracket. And what rule can we use here? Well, there's that 1/3 power. Let's bring that in the front. 1/3 times log. Oh, let's see. That must have also been a base 4, and I forgot to write it. Let me check. Yeah, that was also a base 4. Log base 4 of the number parenthesis x minus 1. Close your bracket. Now, the reason we were able to do that, that was actually rule number 7. So let me put a little comment right here that this was rule 7 so you won't get lost. Look up rule 7 in note 103. You'll know what I'm talking about here. Okay, so let's get rid of that negative sign. Oh, here's my question. Can I bust up the log of parenthesis x minus 4 at the end? And the answer is no, you cannot break that apart. We don't have any rule that says log of A minus B is log of A minus log of B or anything like that. Look at all the rules in note 103. We don't have it there. So our final answer, just drop that bracket at the end. We'll have log base 4 of the first number plus log base 4 of the second number, x. Oh, that wasn't supposed to be times. That was supposed to be plus. Plus log base 4 of the, oh, wait a minute. We could do something with that. Log base 4 to the 1/2, we're going to apply the same rule here, rule number 7 that we applied up there. We're going to bring the 1/2 out in the front and multiply it as a factor. So it's 1/2 times the log base 4 of the number y, and then minus 1/3 times log base 4 of the number parenthesis x minus 1, which we could not break apart. And we are finished. That's the reason we know we're finished is because there are no more rules that can be applied to break this up any further. We are done.